Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an empties video. If you don't know what that is basically where I'm just going to walk you through all the products that I have recently gone through, makeup, skincare, hair care, whatever it is, that I've gone completely through the whole thing. These videos are really fun to watch because whoever went through them went through the entire thing. So I just think it's cool to hear what their thoughts are on it, and then I'm just going to kind of tell you if I would repurchase it or if I wouldn't, what I thought about it, since I have used the whole thing up. So yeah, we're basically going to be digging through my trash, so that's fun. I've been saving up, I'd say like a good amount of products. It's not anything too overwhelming because I didn't want this video to be like 80 hours, but I have like a fair amount of stuff. The first product I have is the Badescu Skincare. It's the Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. This is what it looks like. I love this stuff. I love the Badescu line, and I feel like it's a really, all their things are pretty fairly priced. I just felt like my skin was being cleansed properly. I didn't feel like there was any residue of makeup or dirt or whatever left behind on my skin. I just felt like it literally took everything off. Like you could have a black out smoky eye on with like 10 pounds of foundation and this would take it off with just one wash. It's crazy. This stuff is insane, but it's really good for all skin types, and it didn't like break me out or bother my skin at all, and I have pretty sensitive skin. So yeah, I'm definitely going to repurchase this. I cannot be without it. So the next item I have is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is one of my favorite concealers at the drugstore. It like erases your dark circles, and it's a very thin consistency, but it gives really good coverage, and it has this little like sponge tip. I literally use this thing until like it could be used no more. I was like sitting here forever just hoping that like one little, drop would come out of this. Yeah, I just think this is a really good concealer if you're on a budget or if you just love drugstore. Maybelline has some really good concealers, and this is one of them. So I would definitely repurchase. Next thing is the Estee Lauder Matte Perfecting Primer. It is definitely a really good primer. Yeah, like I was saying, it's not insanely mattifying, but it does keep your oil at bay, and I just think it's a decent primer. Like, I just think it's good. I would totally repurchase this again. Next thing, this is also by Estee Lauder, and I'll try to read it off as best as I can. I don't know the exact name, and like half of the words are rubbed off. But this is the Sumptuous Extreme Lash something mascara. Sorry. I will list it down below, like the exact name of it, but it's just in a tube like this, and this was also a smaller size. I don't remember why I had the smaller size of this one, but this is like all dried out. I just need to replace it. I hate keeping mascaras for longer than I need to. It's a really big pet peeve of mine. I hate how much the formula changes after like a month or two. I only use this on my bottom lashes. Like, that's all I used it for, was my bottom. I don't like my lower lashes to be too oversaturated with mascara because I think it can tend to look a little weird, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like how a lot of mascara looks on the lower lashes. I like my lashes to be very separated and lengthened and darkened, but I don't want them to be super thick, if that makes sense. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase this for my bottom lashes, and I plan to. Next product is the Revlon Photoready. This one's in translucent. The product itself is amazing. I use this to set my under eye concealer. I really like this. I really like this powder. I feel like it's just perfect because it brightens in a subtle way without being like too over the top. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my under eyes and like the center of my face to be bright and to be really set, because I don't like my concealer to feel like wet or sticky at all, because I feel like it creases and it can look more cakey that way. So you know, I like to be bright, but as far as just setting and just brightening, just enough. I feel like it's just enough. It's not overboard. So yeah, I like it. I'm definitely going to repurchase because it's one of my favorites. My next item is the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. This is a really, really, really good powder. I'm actually a huge, huge fan of Bare Minerals powders in general. I used to use the original foundation all the time just for like my entire face. Powders are amazing, and I would definitely repurchase this because I think it's a great powder for like the center of your face or just your entire face in general. So yeah, Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. Definitely gonna repurchase this. The Rimmel London bronzer. What is it exactly called? It's the waterproof bronzing powder. Velvet soft texture. This is an 020 Sunshine. This is the same thing as the other powder. It's not completely gone, but it's to the point where it's like, okay, this is like more pan than powder, so it's just, yeah, no, not worth keeping with like that little amount of powder, at least in my opinion. I'm just too lazy. Don't feel like digging my brush in the side. So this bronzer though, I don't have really anything much to say about it because I feel like it's nothing, it's like not that pigmented, and there's a bunch of sparkles in it, and I don't know, like I can dig my, maybe it's meant to be that way, maybe it's meant to be just glittery, I'm not sure, but I never really felt like it did much for me. I mean, I obviously used a lot of it, but this has been over like a long period of time, probably longer than I should have owned it for, but it has just been sitting in the back of my drawer for the longest time, and I'll grab it and reach for it, and like sometimes I'll use it for like an eyeshadow. That's what I used it for a lot of the time, but when I would grab it, I would forget about it, and I would grab it and be like, hey, no, I need to use this. Why don't I use this more? Dip my brush in it and bronze my face, and then I'll look at my face and be like, why did I even use this? And I'll just put another bronzer over. So I guess it's like okay for like mixing with another bronzer, or not mixing, but like layering with another bronzer, because it does give you like a glow slash glittery shimmery look if that's what you're going for. But you know what I mean? It's nothing like, it's nothing that I would run out and repurchase. I don't even think I would repurchase this. I mean, it was alright. It just, it didn't do enough for me. You know what I mean? My next item is the Banana Boat Summer Color Self Tanning Lotion in Deep Dark Color for all skin tones. I talked about this in, what video did I talk about this? Oh, my top 10 under 10, I think it was. Yeah, that's what it was. I'll link it down below if you want to see me go more in depth on it, but this is a good lotion tanner. I think this is a really reliable product. Like, I've been using this up until now. I've been using it for like 2 years, and I think it's just a really good bronzer. I think it's something that's a little bit more harder. It's a little bit harder to use, and it's not as user friendly because it's a lotion. So even though it does have kind of a guard where you can see where it's going, but it kind of disappears as you rub it in. It does get you dark with one layer, like overnight. I'll put it on, go to bed, wake up the next day, and I'll look significantly darker, like 2 to 3 shades darker. But I definitely would buy another one of these because I love it, especially for when I'm in between tanning. Like, I'll tan and then not tan for a day or two, and then I'll put this on just to layer it over a tan that I had done, you know, a previous day or two. So I think it's really good for that, and I just think it's a really good product. Banana Boat Summer Color Deep Dark Color. Really, really good lotion at the drugstore. Okay, next are hair products. This is the Aussie Aussome Volume Styling Mousse. Really, really like this mousse. Very affordable, and they're conveniently at the drugstore, so I can just go in and grab it. Plus, I really, really like the smell of all their products. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they smell like kind of grape, kind of like a grape. A lot of days during the week, I will just wear my hair like without my extensions, or even when I do have my extensions in and I don't feel like doing my hair, like I just, let's say I have my hair curled and I wake up the next day and it's just kind of waved. then I'll just throw some mousse in it and just be on my way, and it'll be like that beachy kind of, you know, effortless look. So I really like having mousse around for that reason, to like tame my natural curls when I don't do anything in my hair, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely will repurchase. Next item is the Aussie Sprunch hairspray. This is a really good hairspray. Same thing with the other one. I really like the smell. I feel like they're really affordable. This one is the stronghold, so it's not that intense, but I just feel like the scent is a really big thing to me, because if a hairspray holds and it doesn't make my hair all flaky and like dry and crunch, like too crunchy, then I like it. I'm not that picky with it, but I really like this because the smell, specifically because most hairsprays have that really strong chemical smell, and I'm just not a fan of that, especially on my hair. I want my hair to smell, you know, fresh and clean. I mostly use this specific one for teasing my hair, so I'll definitely be repurchasing that one. I've repurchased that like tons of times already. Next product is the Rave 4x Mega Hold Your Style Rain. What is this called? This is the Rave, just the Rave hairspray, scented hairspray, yeah. This is in the 4x hold. I literally have no idea why I got this. I think I just got it one day when I was in a hurry, but the smell of this is so strong and unbearable. I don't know how anybody could use it, like, and it makes your hair super crunchy, and I know that's probably my fault because I got the strongest one, the 4x hold, mega hold, but it's just so, like, you can't even spray like one little squirt, like the tiniest amount will make your hair super crunchy and like stiff, and then when you try to brush it out, it's like really hard to brush out, and it will like start flaking. No. Never again. So that's all my products. I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like it was like I talked through it kind of quickly. Hopefully it wasn't too fast for you guys, but yeah, I just wanted to share some products that I've gone through before I throw them out in the actual garbage. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!